Buy cheap and safe NBA 2K22 MyTeam at NBA2King.com. You can use code Excapar, that's EXCAPAR, for 5% off your entire purchase. Alright, so to cap off the top 10s list that I've been doing, we're going to do the top 10 best cards. So we did it again. We went to 2KDB, and we don't have any filters on it right now. We're just scrolling through to find the top 10 best cards. So if you're excited, that like button down below. Check out the sponsor, code Excapar. I mean, come on, you know you want it. And yeah, we're just going to get right into it. I'm going to have some fun. Again, I like to preface this on all the lists. It kind of just goes on, if I find a card here, I hit right-click, open link in new tab, so that I can show you guys them all separately, and that's really just how I come up with these guys. So they're not ranked 10 to 1, they're not ranked 1 to 10, they're not ranked anything like that. I think I saw somebody comment that, oh, how could you have this card over this? These guys aren't in order. These are just the 10 best cards, in my opinion. You can disagree, and if you do, let me know down in the comments. So anyway, let's start it off with Gary Payton, a card that I really shouldn't have to explain too much too many people. Like, this Gary Payton is absolutely unreal. I actually just went through the grueling time that is unlimited to go ahead and get this Gary Payton. Went 12-0 to finally get him. I know you don't have to, but I wanted to just to prove that I could do it, you know. But 6'4", 6'7" wingspan, and this guy is just crazy. When we're talking about just one of the best pure defenders in the game at the point guard position, this guy just locks it up, and he just makes the game so much easier because you don't have to worry about the point guard scoring. He's got a 70 driving dunk, he has the shifty dribble style, stuff like that, the speed burst and all that sort of stuff. That 93 speed is great. Jump shot 40 is great. The shifty and all those beautiful dribbling moves are amazing. That 98 on ball steal is just beautiful. But again, the thing that you gotta love about Gary Payton, I think a lot of people will say that they love about their Gary Paytons, it's just the defense that he brings to the squad is unmatched by really any other point guard out right now, except for maybe Marcus Smart. He's got some competition there, at least for that. But all around, Gary Payton just an absolute beauty when he works. Amazing, really, with any coach boost, but I use the Dennis Rodman one, which gives him that 99 perimeter, and it is money. Anyway, next up, we have Andre Karolinko. Maybe a bit of a controversial one for some people, but you cannot argue that this Andre Karolinko, aside from Bobby Jones, is the best defender in the game. 6'9", 7-foot wingspan. I just absolutely love him. The reason I love this, specific AK card is jump shot 29, actually a really money jumper. I know he's got the base dribble style. I know it sucks. Like, it's terrible. It doesn't really allow you to do anything with AK, even though he actually has pretty decent dribbling, I'll say that, for a guy that's going to be playing your power forward. But the thing we love about AK, really, really good defensive tendencies, and just absolutely amazing defense. Another guy with Hall of Fame claims. Dude has gold interceptor, menace, and intimidator, stuff like that. All around beautiful defense. Works really good with most coach boosts. That 80 shot 3, really good post game, and really his worst attribute is his finishing. Only has like a 67 driving dunk, which can be tough to some people, but I really haven't noticed a big portion of AK's game where it's really lagged. I'm being honest, I faced this AK almost every single game during my 12-0 Gary Payton streak, and it's frustrating to try to score on this guy, period. Next up is Klay Thompson, the best shooting guard in the game. It's not even really close. Like, this Klay is the best shooting guard, and the second, I can't even tell you who it is because it doesn't matter. But this Klay Thompson is crazy. 6'6", 6'9" wingspan, and obviously has the Klay Thompson base on quick, and has the shifty dribble style. That Dwayne Wade combo, and that Jamal Murray signature styles up. Like, oh my god, nobody talks about it, but it's gross. Absolutely amazing what this Klay Thompson could do. During, again, my 12-0 run to get GP, I use this Klay Thompson as basically my main ball handler like the entire time. And his amazing defensive tendencies, his amazing shooting, his just all-around really, really good defense, just made for a super fun time using this Klay Thompson. All of him catch and shoot, dimer, quick first step, and clamps are just godly. The dude can shoot with the best of them. His glitch is playmaking, so he's got that on lock. And his defense is amazing. The only thing that he kind of lacks is finishing. I know some people don't love it, but the dude's got a 75 driving dunk. I added a posterizer onto mine, and I have not lacked in the dunking category, finishing category, literally at all. So Klay Thompson, an absolute god. Give him a posterizer, maybe a fast twitch. He'll be fine. You won't even notice that his driving dunk's only 75. Next up is our man David Robinson, the 7'1", 7'5" wingspan demon that is probably making you pissed off every single time you load into an unlimited game, because it seems like, even though the card's rare, everybody has him. And the great thing about David Robinson is this guy is just a paint beast. Plus, silver clamps and menace on your guy that's playing your center position, pretty good. Also, why did he get gold blinders? Why did he get gold blinders? Serious question, why? But either way, the post game is absolutely amazing. The amount of people that just don't know what they're doing on offense and just throw it down to this David Robinson and say, hey, get a bucket in the paint and it works is absolutely unreal. He's got really good speed for a guy of his size. His tendencies for contest shot and block shot are absolutely amazing, and his David Robinson jumper is money. And his finishing, if I didn't say it already, is godly. If you are struggling to get a bucket, just throw it down to David Robinson, and I bet you he gets a little something every now and again. Just a crazy card that I know a lot of people are frustrated with going against, including myself. Next up is the man, the myth, the legend, Kevin Durant. Wouldn't it be a true top 10 list? Basically any 2K if there wasn't a Kevin Durant on it at some point. It's wild. But KD is 6'9" with 7'4" wingspan, and I think the thing that makes this Kevin Durant as good as he is just one simple thing. The shifty dribble style. That's literally it. The shifty dribble style, in my opinion, it's really between shifty or quick for the best. You can pick which one you like. I honestly think I'm starting to lean towards shifty, but there's other ones that are still pretty good. But yeah, I've just been having a blast with guys like that. KD's got a money jumper. Defensive tendencies are a bit lacking, but just all around offensively is an absolute god. Any guard that has Hall of Fame sniper is an absolute W in my book, and I want them on my team. So obviously this KD's great. Also, quick first step on this guy is absolutely unreal, and he's got silver clamps with gold intimidator, so he's actually a pretty capable defender as well. Again, it's not a true top 10 if KD doesn't find his way somewhere on the list. Next up is Paul George, 6'9", 6'11" wingspan, and I'm gonna be honest, guy's a god. The great thing that you get with PG is just the all-around ability, because PG is a great slasher, a great shooter, and a great defender. Like, he got it all. Dude even comes with glue hands, quick first step, quick chain, hyper drive, all on gold as well. He's got silver unpluckable, that Hall of Fame catch and shoot, more money than you think. Hall of Fame posterizer, again, more money than you think, and the defense is just crazy. Defensive tendencies, I will say, quite lacking. Don't know what's going on with that. But the great thing is that the PG jumper is really, really good. Like, really, really good. It is, I will say, on the slower side. I haven't seen too many people complain about that, but I think it is a little slow. But, his dribbling is actually pretty good as well. It's not going to be, like, top tier. You're not going to feel like Klay Thompson or even Steve Francis out there. But you're still going to be able to dribble pretty well and get open with Kevin Durant, which is really, or with Paul George, which is really all you want, which is great. And that PG dunk package as well, kind of crazy. Next up is our man, Stephen Curry. Dude, I have had some people try to tell me that Curry isn't a top 10 card in the game. I don't know what you guys, have stored in the back doors that you guys are, whiffing on a little bit, but Curry's a top card in the game. Dude is 6'3" with a 6'3" wingspan, but the Steph Curry jumper on quick is just too gross. His Steph Curry dribble style and the ability, still do the Curry slide and just be all around cheesy is crazy, and I'm still convinced that this Curry can increase anybody's base skill level tenfold as soon as they pick him up and put him on the squad with a halfway decent screen center. Like, Curry does whatever the hell he wants. Seriously. Even with this 70 driving dunk tendency, he's been posterizing the hell out of me, which is so unreal to me. But Curry's got a 97 shot 3, 91's on the speed, even has good defense, and they gave him bronze clamps and gold pick dodger, which is kind of weird to me. And it's amazing playmaking. I seriously don't know if it's just me, but even though he's got a 65 driving dunk, the Steph Curry dunks on me all the time. But mainly the part that's annoying is you're really not holding Curry to below 15 unless you're an absolutely top tier defender, because the guy's going to hit something contested at some point in the game, probably multiple times, and it's going to be frustrating. Next up is my man Arvydas Sabonis, a card that I personally love because this Arvydas is the best screen center in the game. Period. 7'3", 7'6" wingspan, got the DeMarcus Cousins jumper in set shot 8, which is pretty good. But that's really the only notable out of his, animations, if we're being honest. We really only care about set shot 8. Tendencies all around pretty bang on average, and that 90 driving dunk, it's just pretty good. I'll give him credit. But the reason that I personally love this Arvydas is being 7'3" with a 90 strength and Hall of Fame brick wall means that you are setting absolute big body Miyagis on anybody that is coming around. The amount of people that I've had just get locked on an Arvydas screen is so annoying. Plus, the guy's got Hall of Fame bullet passer and dimer at the center position. You can literally give it to this Arvydas, sit in the post for a little while, try to get some moves, and then if anybody gets relatively open, the pass is getting thrown, an immediate dot right there in his screen every single time. It's how it works when you run Arvydas. Plus, the guy can shoot with a 92 shot 3 Hall of Fame catch and shoot and gold blinders, kind of gross. Also gold sniper, and has amazing finishing. 90s in the post game and is an absolute post god. Like, all around, this Arvydas is great. Give this guy, I think it's as Dennis Rodman coach boost, and he gets a 95 strength, which makes his screens even harder set. And it's just, honestly, I think the most frustrating card, at least for me personally, to go against is Arvydas and Curry. If they're a duo, it's over, man. I could just count myself out of the game. Next up is our man Kevin Garnett, and again, I've said it multiple times, or anytime, Kevin Garnett has popped up on a top 10 list. The reason I love Garnett is because of his versatility. That's just, how it is. A lot of people are probably going to be pissed off that I put Garnett above the likes of Garnett and AK above the likes of like Dolph Shays. Probably going to get a lot of hate for that, but it is what it is. Dude is 6'11" with a 7'2" wingspan. That guy's got absolutely godly finishing and godly defense, and I've, said it multiple times this year. Because of how easy it is to green, the things that I actually value a lot more in 2K22 is the ability to play defense and finish at the rim. That's just how it is. I feel like it's a lot more important to have good defenders. So a guy like Garnett is crazy because he still can shoot with an 86, has Hall of Fame catch and shoot. You can have whatever badges you want, which is going to be money. But I just love the all-around amazing defense that he's going to have on him. Like, you cannot tell me the Hall of Fame Intimidator, Interceptor, Posting Lockdown, Rim Protector aren't going to make for an absolutely horrible time for the opponent. And he actually has Silver Bullet Pass or stuff like that, which I love, and the post game is great. Plus, you had this quick first step, give him up blinders. Whew, guys, give me money. Tendencies, really good, 90 contest shot, love to see that. Jump shot, 58, a little bit slow, but still money. And all around, I just love me some KG. Give him that Steph Curry coach boost, or even actually this Dennis Rodman coach boost. 99 interior, has 87 perimeter, 98 help, and 99 defensive rebounding, and a 90 strength. Kind of crazy. And last but not least is going to be Carmelo Anthony. I've had so many people every time that I don't include Carmelo Anthony on a list absolutely torch me for it, so he's here. Okay, he's here. And the reason I don't love Carmelo Anthony like off rip is because you got to badge him up to really get him there, but once you do, Hall of Fame blinders comes knocking. And this Hall of Fame ankle breaker, if you mix this with his hop steps, you can get open so easy with this Carmelo Anthony. When it comes to pure offense, despite having that slasher dribble style, this Carmelo Anthony is like arguably a top 5 offensive card in the game. I can just drive to the paint and get a bailout layup whenever the hell I want. 90s and the speed is pretty great. And he can actually be a really, really good defender if you badge up the right things. Already has, an interceptor, so give him an intimidator, a pick dodger, a menace, a clamps, and boom, with a full, addition of badges to Carmelo. He seriously is one of the best cards in the game, and you really can't tell me otherwise because it's just how it is. And the Carmelo Anthony jumper, really easy to time, really money, and at least for my personal experience, I feel like it doesn't get that much slower when he gets stamina, so I've still been able to green the entire time I have him on the court, even if he's tired, and it's just been a fun time using Carmelo Anthony, so there he is. Again, I think the big hitter that people are going to be upset about is Dolph Shays, but I prefer the likes of Kevin Durant, Garnett, and guys like that a little bit better. I just think, well, he's good offensively, just doesn't have the defense to cope with it. That's just me, but hey, we'll see what everybody sounds off with in the comments. Again, like the video if you guys did enjoy. Make sure you check out the MT sponsored link in the description down below. Like the video, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff, and I will see you in the next video.